Sometimes the loudest invitation is not spoken by the lips, but whispered through comfort, trust, and body language. Human communication is far deeper than the words we speak. In fact, a large part of what we feel and express is communicated without language at all. Every day, people send silent messages through their posture, their eyes, their gestures, and the way they position themselves around others. This silent form of expression is known as body language, and it plays a powerful role in human relationships and attraction. When two people are emotionally comfortable with each other, their bodies often reveal that comfort long before their words do. Think about how people naturally behave around someone they like or trust. Their eye contact becomes warmer and lasts a little longer. They might lean slightly closer during a conversation instead of creating distance. Their smiles appear more genuine and relaxed. These small actions may seem insignificant, but together they form a powerful language that communicates interest, openness, and emotional presence. These signals are not loud or dramatic. Instead, they are subtle and natural responses that appear when someone feels safe and connected in the moment. Understanding this silent language requires awareness and patience. It is not about jumping to conclusions or assuming meaning from every gesture. Instead, it is about observing the overall comfort and energy between two people. When someone feels relaxed around you, their body language becomes open. Their shoulders are not tense, their movements are natural, and their attention remains focused on the interaction. These signs often show that a person is enjoying the moment and feels emotionally at ease. However, recognizing body language also comes with responsibility. Silent signals should never be treated as automatic permission for anything. They simply help us understand emotions and comfort levels in a situation. The goal is not to decode people like puzzles, but to become more aware, respectful, and emotionally intelligent in our interactions. When someone learns to understand nonverbal communication, their relationships become more genuine. They begin to notice the feelings behind the words, the emotions behind the silence, and the connection that exists beyond conversation. This awareness allows a person to respond with sensitivity rather than assumption. And when communication happens on both verbal and nonverbal levels, the connection between people becomes deeper, more natural, and far more meaningful. Real strength in human relationships comes from emotional intelligence. It is the ability to understand not only your own emotions, but also the feelings of the person in front of you. In romantic situations, this ability becomes even more important because attraction is not just about excitement or physical closeness. It is about awareness, sensitivity, and the respect you show for another person's comfort and emotions. Many people think confidence means acting quickly, assuming interest, or taking bold actions without hesitation. But true confidence is much quieter and more thoughtful than that. It shows itself in patience. It appears in the ability to read the atmosphere of a moment and to recognize whether the other person feels relaxed, engaged, and happy to be there. Someone with emotional intelligence does not rush into conclusions. Instead, they pay attention to how the other person responds, speaks, and behaves. For example, when two people are enjoying each other's company, there is a natural rhythm to the interaction. The conversation flows easily, laughter feels genuine, and both people participate equally. A person with emotional awareness notices these details. They observe whether the other person seems comfortable, whether their body language is open, and whether their attention remains focused on the interaction. These observations help guide respectful and thoughtful behavior. Emotional intelligence also means understanding boundaries. Just because someone is friendly or warm does not automatically mean they want the interaction to move in a certain direction. A mature and emotionally aware person understands this clearly. They know that every meaningful connection grows through mutual comfort and trust, not through pressure or assumptions. Another important part of emotional intelligence is empathy. Empathy allows you to place yourself in the other person's position. You begin to ask yourself simple but powerful questions. Do they feel safe? Do they feel respected? Are they enjoying this moment as much as I am? These questions guide your actions and help create an atmosphere where both people feel valued. When someone develops emotional intelligence, their presence becomes calming rather than overwhelming. People feel respected around them. Conversations feel natural, and moments of connection happen without force or confusion. In the end, the most attractive quality a person can have is not boldness or charm alone, but the quiet wisdom to understand feelings, respect boundaries, and allow genuine connection to grow naturally between two people. Attraction and connection are never about rushing or forcing a moment. They grow best in an environment of mutual comfort and respect. When two people interact, the most meaningful signals are not shouted out. They are subtle, quiet, and often nonverbal. A person feels drawn to someone not because of a line spoken or an action forced, but because they sense safety, understanding, and acceptance in the interaction. Respect creates that environment, and comfort allows genuine feelings to surface naturally. Without these two elements, any attraction risks becoming superficial or fleeting. Mutual comfort is about creating a space where both people can be themselves without fear of judgment. It is the difference between someone who smiles because they feel obligated and someone who smiles because they are genuinely enjoying the moment. When comfort exists, gestures, glances, and small movements carry real meaning. Leaning in slightly during a conversation, maintaining warm eye contact, or mirroring small actions are all signals that communicate emotional closeness. These actions are only effective and meaningful when both people feel safe and respected, because comfort cannot be manufactured. It must be earned through thoughtful presence. Respect in this context is more than just politeness. It is an understanding that another person's boundaries are to be honored at every step. It means that even when subtle signals of attraction appear, the response is measured, attentive, and considerate. Rushing or overinterpreting gestures can break the delicate trust that allows attraction to grow. Instead, responding with care and attentiveness strengthens the connection, letting both people feel seen, valued, and understood. When comfort and respect form the foundation of interaction, attraction develops naturally and organically. Laughter feels more genuine, conversations flow more freely, and shared moments become memorable. A simple touch on the arm, a lingering glance, or a warm smile gains significance because it is rooted in mutual trust, not assumption or impatience. Over time, this environment fosters a connection that is deeper, more meaningful, and far more lasting than attraction built on pressure or misread signals. Ultimately, creating mutual comfort and respect is about awareness, patience, and genuine care. It transforms ordinary interactions into experiences where people feel truly connected. When both people feel safe and valued, the subtle language of attraction becomes clear. It is no longer a puzzle to decode. It is a natural expression of shared enjoyment, trust, and emotional presence. In this space, genuine connection thrives, and attraction becomes not just a feeling, but a reflection of understanding and respect. In the end, true connection is never forced or rushed. Words alone cannot capture the depth of attraction. Much of it is expressed through subtle gestures, body language, and the energy shared between two people. Understanding these signals requires awareness, patience, and emotional intelligence, while responding to them demands respect and care. Attraction grows strongest in an environment of mutual comfort, trust, and genuine presence, where both people feel safe to express themselves naturally. When respect leads the interaction and comfort allows authenticity, the silent language of the body becomes clear and meaningful connection emerges effortlessly. Ultimately, the most powerful moments of intimacy are not spoken. They are felt, shared, and nurtured through understanding, empathy, and the quiet strength of genuine human connection.